He might be able to. We have to look. We would have to go look
that's why
now.
I referenced the 1960s Scientology code. Because he had to go to something that's not even a religion and say because they have a 501c, they're a religion. It was really bad, right? So this is the thing. When I made that statement, I already know ahead of time that he can't find it.
So what are we trying to say that we actually agree on?
Well, it seems on my side we agree that only Christianity has a word against pedophilia, and therefore it's the only religion that conforms to human nature. And nobody's been able to refute that yet. So therefore, I guess the whole panel agrees.
Well, not yet. Well, I would like to go find other religions that prohibit pedophilia. I could just be like, pedophilia prohibited in Scientology. Just type those words and see if I get some hits. Pedophilia prohibited in Jainism. Okay, I got more hits. Pedophilia prohibited in some ancient tribal system somewhere, like on an island. Oh, wow. This tribe prohibits pedophilia too, and they worship some, like, snake god and some turtle god, some root god, some tree god, but they still don't want pedophiles around, right? This is pretty common in anthropology, just like total abolishment of pedophilia, because it's extremely deadly.
What's the name of the religion?
Well, you just have to pick one. I mean, I guess Jainism, right? I could just start there, maybe.
How about we just pick Mormonism? I ran it to
sure.
Brock, right? I asked Brock specifically. I just asked Brock specifically. I said, does Mormonism specifically condone pedophilia? It says no. Mormonism, officially known as the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, does not condone pedophilia. The church's teachings and policies explicitly condemn sexual abuse, including pedophilia, and emphasize the protection of children. The LDS Church considers sexual relations outside of marriage to be sinful, and any form of abuse, especially against children, is treated as a serious violation of its doctrine and moral standards. So there you go. Now, here's what's going to happen. He's going to shift the goalpost and say, well, they're not a religion. They're not a religion. There's only 18 million members worldwide, and they have 10,000 churches and 200 temples around the world, right? But they're not a church under his, right? So he's just going to shift away. Go ahead, shift, Midas.
Scientology policy enabled years of child sexual abuse. Lawsuit says. Third lawsuit. So, I mean, bro, I'm not sure where you're going with the Scientology stuff, but you're not really getting much help. So can you show us another religion?
Is this a prank call show or something called Longmont Potion Castle?
He would know best that it was, and he knows it.
Jesus.
Business and Scientology lawsuits allege human trafficking, forced labor, child abuse. 2019, bro. So, I mean, you don't really have anything.
Look at the Southern Baptist Convention.
Midas, did you hear what I read to you about the church? Did you hear what I read to you about the Mormon church? Did you just pretend not to know 18 million?
Monstrous behavior. Lots of Southern Baptists, like, they're in jail, dude. They're languishing.
Like, for instance, if you read
Pastor bleeds the dust every day.
You could say something like,
Church of Scientology accused.
So the Catholic Church, which is a Christian church,
youth pastor on the prison walls.
The Catholic Church would specifically doctrinate. They would reject being pedophilia, right? But yet the church has been under claims of abuse for years and paid millions and millions and millions of dollars to settle lawsuits of priests diddling children, right? So it's not whether or not there are individuals within the church that, of any church, anywhere at any time, of any Christian church, Jewish church, Muslim church, if somebody's going against what the official doctrine is, that's not going to count against the church. It's just going to count against the people that are doing it, right? So in the same way that you could point out something, from some religion about somebody that got in trouble for abusing their ecclesiastical authority and fucking children, great, go ahead. But this gentleman, Midas, made the claim that his religion was the only one that officially did not endorse pedophilia, and all the other ones explicitly did. And yet he hasn't been able to prove that. All he's done is yip around.
Thank you for proving it. No, you just proved it, bro. You just proved it. So the Scientology case is based on the actual doctrine of Scientology. They said the doctrine, the policies of Scientology enabled the abuse. Whereas within Christianity, if a cat